Peter, mission accomplished. I found the dirty filter. Done. Timer flash 7 times. BTU system. You ain't testing, you're guessing. Hi, Peter.
Hello.
Welcome back.
I'm back.
Freaking guy takes 6 weeks. 6-week vacation to go to a wedding in California. 6 weeks. Did you have a good time?
I had an amazing time.
Had an amazing time? Excellent. How was the flight? Because you have an aviation fetish now, I hear.
Yeah, I love planes.
You should take flight lessons.
I would. It's so expensive.
It's not that expensive. What's the definition of expensive? Look at the amount of money you spend on junk food every day.
Could go towards
you could go towards flight school.
Your PPL is like 20K, right?
Something like that. Yeah. You think these people like reading the Wall Street Journal?
Probably not.
I don't get it. If you have 3 weeks worth of newspapers on your front steps, you might as well just cancel the subscription. Damn. Or what they could do, they could cancel their subscription and they can donate that money to the Mikey Pipes Philanthropy nonprofit charitable organization. We're a recognized IRS 501c3 charity where we provide free or low-cost plumbing, heating, and cooling services to those in the community who can't afford to hire a professional. Check it out, QR code right there. All right, here we are, back again. There's that QR code, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. There's that QR code. Okay, here we are, back again. I was here on Monday, day before yesterday, and this system was frozen. So what do? We pulled the disconnect and said, we'll see you tomorrow. Well, I lied. I said, I'll see you tomorrow, but I was actually here in 2 days later. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have 4 Goodman, not bad man, 4 Goodman central AC outdoor condensing units. These are not heat pumps. These are straight cool. They are all R22. The other day, this one right here froze up. We pulled the disconnect. Now here we are back again. We're doing a visual inspection of all our systems. The coils are dirty, right? But a dirty coil will not cause a system to freeze up. A dirty coil will cause excessive runtime on the system. Look at that. Wow. Right? Will cause excessive runtime in the system because the condensing coil will not be able to dissipate the heat by means of the condenser fan, air coming across through that hot coil, right, discharging that heat to the outside, right? You're extracting the heat from inside to outside. That's what air conditioning does. Not only does it extract heat, but also extracts, starts with an H.
Humidity.
Yes! I had to give him a hint, though. All right, so system's been off for 2 days. The system is unplugged. Let's hook up our Testo 557s, digital refrigeration manifold gauge. I have dedicated gauges and hoses based on the refrigerant that we're working with. So this is my R22 set. It doesn't really get much use like my 410A does. But how's your S-Man doing, by the way? We're going to have to put that into a truck soon. You have to get some use out of that. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow you'll bring it in and you'll run some service calls tomorrow.
I'll bring it in.
Yeah, okay. So stick around, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Testo's on.
I may have made a whoopsie. This isn't our R410.
What does that say in the case?
This is R22.
Does it say R22 on it? Look at the other side.
No, I thought
nope, that's the 410A.
I thought the systems were.
And the 410A also has a slide rule that I like to use every so often, right? It has one of these, right?
It's like conversion almost?
Well, you take temperature. You take indoor wet bulb temperature, you take your condenser dry bulb temperature, you take the required superheat if it's a non-TXV system, and then it gives you the required superheat and a required vapor line. But with a TXV, right, very simple, right? We visualize that this is TXV. We type in the liquid line pressure if it's 410A or R22 or 410A, and then the required liquid line temperature, required subcooling, and it tells us what to do. Pretty simple, right? But my R22 Testo, again, we don't use it that much, has a white sticker on it that says R22. All right? And this one's also like a little partially broken a little bit, but it still works. All right, here's our R22 gauges. Testo, also 557. These are not as new as the other 557s. These have the wired clamp on temperature probes, which we're not going to need though. We'll put this over here. Okay. So first, make sure we close all the valves if they're not already closed. Make sure that it's on 0. And we're going to hook up our refrigeration hoses to our service ports. Okay? And we won't talk about the amount of dirt that's on this coil for right now. We'll talk about that later. You know why, Peter? They get the friends and family service plan. All right, so we have our high side hose, red hose on our liquid, our blue or low side hose on our suction, and I'm gonna guess that we have a case of a dirty filter because our system has been off for a couple days. Our standing pressure is 118 psi, equals a temperature of 68 degrees. It is 70 degrees outside. I'm gonna wager that this Goodman is still good. All right, Peter. I am gonna wager that the Goodman is still a Goodman. I'll bet $1 on it.
Put $1 on it too.
Oh, so you're not gonna wager against me?
I'll go against you.
No. What, you think it's gonna be low?
I honestly, I thought it was low off the bat. I thought that like.
Well, you're used to seeing 410A pressures.
Oh, that's right. Sorry.
Yeah. All right, use proper Mikey Pipes technique and reinstall that disconnect. Peter's gonna use his right hand and put his left hand behind his back. And the reason for him doing that is if there's a problem, there's an electrical short there, the electricity will flow through his right arm, down the right side of his body, down his leg to the ground. If you use his left hand, right, the electricity will flow through his arm, across his heart, possibly killing him, and then continue the path to ground. So good practice is use the opposite hand of your heart and have your other opposite hand behind your back. Okay. She's running. Let's see. Oh, fudge. Oh, let's see what happens. I have to give it a few minutes. All right, Peter. So, what do the pressures indicate?
We're low.
Yeah. We have a filthy coil, and we have low suction pressure. All right. We can check out the evaporator coil. Should we do that? Let's go look at the evaporator coil. Peter, before we head upstairs to check the evaporator, is this thing blowing or is it sucking? I don't know. Let's see that again. Look at that. Peter, you know what these are?
I know it's for the fan control.
Yep, reversing wires. Let's see what happens now. Now it's really sucking in. So, you know what that means?
It was low.
The coil is that effing dirty. That's how dirty this coil is. And by the way, very creative here with the stacking air handlers. Great idea, by the way. All right, you're not gonna be able to get that screw. I'm not worried about it, but I want to take a peek inside there and see what we got. All right, here we go. Let's go to the videos. All right, you can bring a camel to water, but you can't make it drink. I planted the seed. They want me to add. It is what it is. All right, so we're gonna do this step by step. We have my 30-pound container of R22. I don't use it that frequently, but every time I use it, I write the date and the amount of pounds on it. This is comply with EPA regulations on refrigeration management and handling. Peter previously we had previously hooked up our refrigeration gauges, and did we purge the air out? There's air. Damn, that thing almost burnt me right there. It's so hot. Oh, okay. We got the purge air out of this one. We'll open that up. Open that. Crack that open. Good. We'll zero out our scale. It's at 0. Good. So now our ports are all closed. That one's open. I like to charge in a liquid, sorry. So let's put this on top of that scale. I know it's annoying because there's an angle valve there, but you'll figure it out. Don't worry. Even if it's resting on, it's still being weighed. There you go. Excellent. Okay. So now we are still at, all right, let's zero that out again. Okay. And let's add some refrigerant. I like to add a pound at a time when it's this low. Some people add half a pound at a time. Half a pound, that works too, but I like to add a pound. We're gonna start hearing changes in the sound of the compressor, which I already hear now already. Okay, there's my 1 pound of refrigerant. Take a look at our gauges. We're gonna see that our pressure drastically increased as well as our temperature. We're gonna let this sit for about 10 minutes and see how much more we need to add. All right, it's been a hot minute. We're gonna add another pound. All right, so we added 2 pounds so far. You're gonna notice our evaporator temperature is 28 degrees, but our condensing coil temperature is up there in temperature. 106 with 216 psi of pressure. The condition of this coil does not help at all. Does not help at all. And if we continue to add, which we need a little bit more, safely, I think we need about another half a pound. But if we continue to add, we're going to have a very, very high liquid pressure coming out of this condensing unit. And that's not good. So we're gonna have to hose off this coil. All right, we removed the condenser fan motor, and now we are washing from inside out. We're trying to get rid of all that dirt, much dirt as possible. This is not a split coil. I never split coils anyway, but rinsing from inside out with some good water pressure, we'll get this coil free of any dirt, and then we'll do a little pre-rinse on the outside and try to just brush it all off. I am not gonna sit here for hours or adding another 45 minutes to the job by removing all the panels, the exterior panels. I'm not doing it, just not happening, okay? There it is. And you guys, we're very active on the Mikey Pipes WhatsApp group chat. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to join, there it is. Yeah, I made it a little bit easier for you. There is, if you want to join the Mikey Pipes official WhatsApp group chat, there's a QR code, guys. We're quite active on the WhatsApp group chat. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we added 4 pounds of R22. Take a look at our pressures. 61 on the low, 162 on the high. We did a nice job cleaning this coil. She's cleaner. She's cleaner, trust me, she's cleaner. There's everything's wet. Just that one, not the others, just that one. I would like to see our pressures stay, but 4 pounds. We'll see what happens. All right, I'm quite content with these numbers. Look good. You happy? Excellent.